What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the Vercitorix gaming channel. Today we are back in Ixion, back after destroying the moon, which we can see just behind us over there. We destroyed the moon in the last episode, so we are on our own now. I know we had a few missions to do. We had to go over to the Ixion. That's something we got to remember. We had to go over and get this iron here. There's also a debris field to look for, and also we have to find the Dolos station with a probe. So that is the first thing we're going to do here. So we've got the probe available. We are going to look for it around here. So I'm assuming it's going to fall under this point of interest or important thing. Objective related point of interest, you know. You can see increasing. That's probably where it is. Would you say? We're going to go there. I think that's a place for us to go and explore, in all honesty. Where is the spaceship? It is currently at the Ixion. Maybe we should just finish what we're doing at the Ixion first. And then we'll, Oh, that's not what I meant. Don't do that. No. Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm messing it up. Let's do the event. Ixion scan report. Our sensors have detected the Ixion. The ship is broken in two and is not transmitting any signals. The phrase, whoever helps Dolos is an enemy of humanity, has been dubbed in large letters on the wreck of the Ixion. Mummified bodies have been attached to its hull. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, that does not sound good. Let's gather the remaining sources there. And we will get into the interior while we wait. So, we're going to start playing through the game. Turn it back on to play. Turn the timer back on. So, you can see in the top left corner, we've got a couple of objectives to do. We've got to find a new home. Find and collect 500 cryonic pods. We've got to find the Dolos station with a probe. And we've got to resolve the events on the Ixion. Now, I've just noticed we've reached our polymer source, and we've got polymer sat here, so we are going to build another polymer storage facility when I can remember where they are. I haven't played the game for a couple of days, so I'm not quite sure where things are. Right, so I said I didn't want to really build anything along here, so I think if we put it here. And it's not the best place to put it, but it'll give us some polymer anyway. So we may as well build it there, and at least we're still gathering the polymer that's sat here. Let's go to the planetary system. We have the probe on its way over there, and the space ship Iceberg has now completed its event. The ship was full of food. I hope the expiration date hasn't passed. Everything is ready for extraction. That's literally all that was there. And we have resolved the event on the Ixion. So we're going to retrieve that food as well at some point. I mean, do we go over to the debris field, or do we wait for the probe to get to this? I think we're going to wait for the probe. But at the moment, things are looking good. Building not connected to an active stockpile assigned to iron. That's because I assigned these two to the wrong thing. These were supposed to be assigned to iron, and I assigned them to alloy, which was a mistake. That's not what I was supposed to be doing in the last episode, but we have now corrected it, and now we can get the steel mill up and running and create some alloy of our own. We are probably going to need a few of them. A probe has completed its scan and discovered a new point of interest. That is the Outer Hope. Now, I believe that is what we are currently looking for. So we're going to send the Iceberg over to the Outer Hope. It's going to take 1.8 cycles, but that potentially, I think, is what we were searching for. The Dolos station, and the fact that it comes up saying the end of the Outer Hope in the planetary system map, resolve that event in the report to Dolos questline, I would assume that is the right place for us to be. So things are basically running very smoothly. We're going to start looking to override these locks momentarily. I want to have a little bit more food involved before we look to do that. I probably put this over the wrong sort of size. I could have done with bringing this over here a little more to allow another insect farming. We do have all this space here. We're obviously going to need to build a road into the next sector. But for the moment, I'm quite happy with how things are. We go to the exterior view. We are very good with power. We've still got 135. We're using 135. We have 180 total. The hull integrity is slowly being repaired, which I am very happy with. And we're going to go across to the main map and have a look, see where the Iceberg is. It is up over there, and obviously with food being a priority, the Mayfair, which I'm still not sure that's right, but the Mayfair is now collecting that. Technology battery has been has been researched, so we can start building some batteries inside, which would be nice. How big are the batteries? 3x3 on the batteries. 1, 2. Beautiful. That would be enough power to... Having them two there would be enough power to power the whole sector should we get close to a blackout. The spaceship has now arrived at the Outer Hope. A Dolos emergency signal is broadcasting from these coordinates. It originates from the research station Outer Hope. Outer Hope is surrounded by wreckage and debris from a past battle. Broken equipment and frozen bodies float around the station. Lovely. The emergency signal is transmitting from inside. Let's search the battlefield first before we go in. That's going to take 5 cycles. I did not realize it was going to take that long. I'm hoping we're going to be able to find some of these other planets because it's not looking good. Have we got these 2 built up yet? They're building up now. And then that will allow us to have 2 batteries in the sector. Meaning if we have a blackout or anything like that, we can continue to operate without any issues regarding travel or overloads. It's going to be beautiful. So I think, Sandy, if we travel anywhere, we're still going to have power to the entire station, which is fantastic. We're still trying to repair the hull. Hull integrity is slowly jumping up. It's down to... It's up to 758. It's going to take a hell of a long time to do that. Our efficiency is not very good. We probably could do with doing something with these probes. Let's get some probes on the build. Just keep building these probes. Keep getting them out there. And once we've got a big stack pile of food, we could probably build these populations up a bit as well. Let's move this one across here. That allows us to put another one in. So that just improves the situation a little bit better there. We've got a request event available here. Administrator, Sector 1 has almost reached its maximum structural load. With more infrastructure surely needed soon, a new sector will be needed to unlock. Originally, sectors were programmed to automatically unlock after completion of the mission to Proxima Centauri. With the change of the Tiqqun's mission, I nearly said it wrong again. With the change of the Tiqqun's mission, this restriction could be bypassed by manually overriding gateway lock algorithms. Pledge to unlock a new sector within 10 cycles. We are literally on the verge of unlocking a sector anyway, so we may as well start doing that now. We have 9.5 cycles. We're going to start overriding the locks now. I don't know how long it's going to take, and I feel like we're going to need a road somewhere. Do we have to build it? Yeah. Okay, so we need a road like so. And I think we're going to take a road from here as well. Run it up there like that. I think that's probably the best thing to do. We are going to unlock it straight away. Look at the speed of that. We have a new event on the Outer Hope. Summary of intelligence on the Outer Hope. The battle seems to have been made up of multiple engagements with debris from the conflicts, mostly consisting of wrecked shuttles. Some of these destroyed ships bear the insignia of the UN, though the majority carry Dolos emblems. Sophisticated weapon systems were also identified among the wreckage, bearing the acronym BMS. The Icebergs team was able to salvage some resources from the debris. And finally, let's search inside the Outer Hope. That itself is going to take 5 turns as well. We have a population management, and we can see where our population is distributed through these sectors. The left side of the panel displays detailed statistics on the current sector's population and shows a top-level overview of the population across sectors. The right side of the panel can be used to send a specific number of crew members, whether that's any crew, workers, non-workers, or colonists, from one sector to another, and see past migration activity. Okay, let's see if we can send this probe out again. I'm looking for a planet. I want to find another planet. Point of interest there. How likely is that to be a planet? High iron content there. And I accidentally clicked again. Never mind. Never mind. Right, we have an event available. Administrator, an accident has occurred in the following building mess hall. Stanford knee-high plane projections indicate that poor working conditions and power overloads can cause accidents. It should also be taken into account that larger buildings are more likely to have serious accidents. Yeah, okay, we can do that. We can run that. We are already on the fixing, workplace safety. We have infirmaries, reducing risk. Make sure stability is high. So stability must be low in this sector. Like, trust is high. But how do we see stability? Was that something I can see? Stability, stability, stability. Where was stability? Can anyone remember? Working conditions optimal. Okay, let's see what it says. we have another event over here. This is going to be a nightmare with the amount of events we're getting. Administrator, a new sector has successfully been unlocked. This is a historic moment for Dolos AEC and the Tiqqun mission. Acknowledge. So this is Sector 2. So the first thing we've got to do is we've got to get some power on in here. And get. So there's 40 people in Sector 2. They need housing. They're currently homeless. They're all workers. And we need to basically get things on the go. I want everything going out this side of the ship. Wait, don't tell me we have to start again over here. Oh, I see. Hang on, let's pause. I see. So each one's going to have its own research? Really? I find that very hard to believe. We're going to research the alternative life center. I think that's probably going to be a good thing to research. Sector 2, we're effectively starting again. Now, I want, like I said, I want everything coming off this side the ship. The Ava airlock, all that sort of stuff. Do I think that this is... What I did here, do I think that is going to work in Sector 2? I don't. I don't think that's going to work in Sector 2. And we have a brand spanking new blank space. So we need to build some storage. So what I'm thinking is, we have a path on this side. So if we build the path down here, just to ensure that that is all connected. And then we do the same on this side here. And we build a path all the way down. That ensures that no matter what, Sector 2 is going to be connected to Sector 1. We know the houses that we need to maintain are 3x3. Yeah? These are 3x3. So when we go into here and we click on Workshop, that is a 4x4, look. So that would fit nicely there. And stockpiles are 3x4, is that? We got anything that's 3x3? No, 4x6. So we know 3x3, 3x3, 3x3. So let's just work this out ever so quickly. So 3x3, that gives us... Basically, that's 3x3. So we can work along there in terms of crew. I think that is a good thing to do. So if we build up to there and then build across like so, we could effectively build all our crew quarters across the back here. Build a mess hall here, maybe. A workshop can go down in this corner here. And it can service anything that way. So we come across here like this. And then stockpiles are 4x4. So we could run stockpiles all up this middle patch here. Get 5 in there. And they can each be for something different. A polymer, food, alloy. I think that's what I'm going to do. So that one's going to be for alloy. That one's going to be for food. See, look, it's already doing it. It knows what I'm thinking. And apparently I can't get another one. That's fine. And then that's going to run and connect there like so. And we are going to need to connect this one just ever so slightly for the moment. Let's see how that runs. We do need to look at getting all this cleared up as much as we can. But we've got all this we can clear as it is. So we can harvest that when it comes up. You know what I mean? We can harvest a lot of this stuff already. So once this is all being connected up, it'll be great. Right, let's have a look at the notifications. One crew member died during the last cycle in an accident. A mess hall has been disabled. It is not, it is active. The probe has completed its scan. Where did that probe go? It's just iron. That's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted. Let's go back to Tiqqun's interior. Let's build another one. And let's go back to outer space. And let's do the outer hope. Outer Hope lies in ruins. Many embalmed bodies were found in the remains of the station. Dolos crew protocols do not direct for this type of preservation. The Iceberg's team traced the emergency broadcast and after clearing away several tons of debris, uncovered the station's mainframe. They were able to access and extract Outer Hope's black box. Its data can be analysed using the Tiqqun's tech lab. Absolutely fantastic. We have 25 people, is that? 25 bodies. Okay, so what we can do is we can either dismantle it or we can leave the Outer Hope. I think we've got to scavenge as many... anything we can get, we've got to scavenge. And then we can come down to this debris field. Then by then we should have another probe, which will allow us to basically search for another planet. Because we are missing several planets in this solar system. We are losing hull repair quickly. Damn, we're going to have to increase the airlocks. We need to get an Ava airlock built on this side, don't we? Let's just speed things back up. We need to get a naval airlock built on this side, but not quite sure how we're going to do that at the moment. We can move stuff between different areas, but I think we're going to try and make each area self-sufficient as possible. We have a little event available here. Administrator, many of the crew are malnourished. According to predictive theory, productivity will soon drop by 23%. Longer-term starvation would not only increase this to 75%, but also accelerate proliferation of deviant behaviour on board the Tiqqun. Pledged to have 32 units of food stored. We have 57. How is there starvation? We have so much fuel. Food, rather. We have so much food. I don't understand this. Is it because people are starving in here? People are starving in here. Maybe I can move some... Where's resource management? I want to move food from sector 1. I want at least 40 in here because that gives me 2 turns in here. That's how it works. So I want at least 40 in there at all times. And I want at least 32 in here. I'm going to need to up production of food very soon. In fact... No, because there's only 16 in each one. Hang on, how much do we need? 1 food feeds 10. In section 1 there is 160 people basically. So that's 16 food. There is 4 people in section 2. 40 people, so that's 4 lots of food. Okay, the science ship has now completed its task. Alternative life center has been unlocked. We're going to also do the Pyronics center just to unlock those chironic pods and get people in. We now have, this is saying we need a mess hall. Okay, there, I agree. So these storage bots, if I put, what are they, 4x4 did it say? What are these? 4x4. 1, 2, 3, 4, road. 1, 2, 3, 4, road. There. And then put a road along here like so. And what that should do is allow me to put more storage containers along here. What we'll do then is we'll just pummel across here like this. And we'll get all this stuff here that we can get. Iceberg has received all science from the... this is why. Stability there. But we're going to go into the map view and we're going to look at the Outer Hope and finish off this event. Ready for extraction. 37 alloy. 13 polymer. Has been completely dismantled. Resources are ready for extraction. Right, Iceberg. Get your buttocks over to this debris field. Probe. Let's find a planet this time. We are looking for a planet this time. There is going to be one on this line somewhere. I want to find... There. Let's try that. That might not be anything, but I want to see if that's a planet. Going back inside. Administrator, we've received the data from the Outer Hope's black box. Further analysis is required. And extraction protocols can be launched via the Tiqqun's tech lab. Let's go back inside. So we've got the tech lab here. So if we go into technology tree, Outer Hope, black box, we're probably going to need to do that. There is no active tech lab. All research is paused. Why is that? Because it's currently purging. Currently purging waste. Okay, fair enough. So it should go back. Yeah, it's working again now. We're looking for crew quarters. 1. We only need 1 at the moment, but we're going to put 2 in. Just for stability more than anything. Insect farm. I reckon we do like a massive food drive in here. And we can remove the food out of there then. Alternative life center wouldn't be a bad shout either. So what's the stability? How do I find out the stability in each sector? Sector 1 is happy. Stability represents the crew's cycle of life within the sector. Better living conditions mean that crew are less likely to be injured. So that to me would say I'm structurally sound there. Definitely structurally sound there. Okay, so this needs to improve. This needs to improve this. And in fact, it can go here. If we remove the insect farms later on, that would also be a very good thing. We move them into this sector. If we make this sector into like a food sort of sector, we can remove all these crew buildings and move them into here. No, we're not going to be able to do that. Everyone is a worker and everyone needs houses. So there are 150 workers in here. Sorry, 160. So that means we don't need 4 of these. Look, 4 of these buildings are doing nothing. So, mate, I'll turn them off for the moment, just because they're not doing anything. But we might need them later on when the Cairo check. Why are they negative now? From having 20% or more unpowered houses in the sector. That doesn't make sense. Like, there's no one living in here. What? Oh, this is the silly stuff, you see. 10 of the 40 crew members are lacking quarters. How are they? Oh, because they only hold 15, don't they? Of course. My bad. I forgot. I thought they held 100. There we go. We build another one. I'm just trying to clear everything we can at the moment. I can delete this road out after. An explosion has occurred. Oh, wow. One of the batteries has just exploded. Just exploded. Now a sector is being overworked. Facilities need workers to... If fewer workers are available than needed, accidents are more likely to occur. Okay. Population. Chironic Center. That's what we wanted. We're going to stick that up here. And when the people come in from space... I think these are chironic pods up here. Yeah, 25. We can get 25 more people. Where's the fleet? Priority. People, priority food. That's not such a priority. Those are the main ones. These are the little ones. Iceberg has arrived at the debris shield. Technology has been unlocked. Debris field. We have verified the data several times and can confirm the existence of a vast debris field covering an area of several thousand kilometers. At the center of the field is a colossal artificial structure, which even in its ruined state makes the Tiqqun look like an insect. No signals have been detected. We have identified 3 areas for investigation: the core of the structure, a secondary structure that looks to be the remains of a destroyed loading dock, and a particularly dense area of the debris field close to the other 2 sites. We recommend the utmost caution be taken when approaching these areas. The floating debris will make navigation difficult and interfere with communications. Summary of the intelligence in the debris field. The iceberg is holding station at the edge of the debris field. A route has been mapped through the areas identified for investigation. I think we need to find out about the core of the structure first. I think that is probably going to be the most important thing. We found Mars! There it is. Surface temperature minus 65 degrees. That's cold. Can we build another science? Oh, we need to build another loading bay. Then we can build another science ship. That makes sense. So that's optimal. This is... We need 200 workers in this sector. That makes a lot of sense as to why we're having issues now. We need 200 in here, and there is not 200 at all. We need also to build some more. So if we go on to build, we need to build a new set of solar panels, I think. Increase by 40. Increase by 45. We can go with this one. We have the 2 engines. We don't need to do anything more than that at this stage. In this sector, we are still bringing in... Oh, I thought that I'd already said what it was going to be for. Never mind. So what we can do then is we can dismantle this road here. We can dismantle this road when it comes. We're going to build this road straight across to here. We're just going to edge our way through, basically. We need to build a road up to here, like so. Just so we can get that. Build a road to here, like so. Just so we can get that. And then we can move the road all the way down here. We're not going to make it join up with this one because obviously we want to build into the Ava airlock, which comes out quite a fair old way. And we also want to build a docking bay here so we can have more ships on the go. And we could probably do with some batteries as well at some point. It is okay in both sectors at the moment, but this sector is overworked ever so slightly, so we do need to start reducing the overwork. And I think we can get rid of some of these, I think, maybe. Or maybe do we just let them build? Not really sure on how I want to go about this. Once that's gone, I can then move along here, and I should be able to pick up quite a few things just in one straight road. Going back out here, the Outer Hope is fine. This is about to finish its event, 0.3 of a cycle, but we need to get them cryogenics. Oh, we've had them come in. Well, integrity is still dropping. We really need to hurry up and get this side built up, ready to go. Have the pods arrived? They coming in? No, not yet. Do we store cryoponic pods in here? We do. Okay, so we need a storage, a stockpile to go in along there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this road up here just to stop me accidentally cutting off that sector over there. Stockpile has been disabled by accident. Of course it has. Where is the stockpile? That's in this one. There was a trip. 0.8 seconds. Oh, 0.8 cycles rather. Oh dear. Right, going across into the debris field now. First visuals reveal a huge damaged structure surrounded by arches that have detached from their central axis. These arches show extreme signs of deterioration. The structure is covered in traces of explosive residue, collision, impacts, and scarring from an unknown weaponry. After exploring the few areas of the structure that remain accessible, the team at the iceberg spotted a number of salvageable resources near a ruined assembly area. Further analysis is possible, but will take time, and we have more people and some science. We are going to look at the ruined assembly area. We're going to just basically search through everything we can. Why are you all going to get the chiropods? Of course you are. You're going to get people. Does that mean we've got people in here? Once that road gets built. Yeah, people here. Once this road gets built, alloy can be thrown over towards here. And we can get this all built up. We're going to look to turn these back on as people come in. Maybe we can just turn them back on now. And it's not really going to make much difference to us, is it? We're at 170 power. We've got a trip that's back in action as well. We do need to, however, get food on the go here. Now that we've moved stuff out the way, let's delete this bit of road here. Let's build a road along here like so. That will allow us to collect all of this. And we will also build a road along here just to get that as well. And also maybe a little loop-de-loop here like this. And we can get rid of that after. We're basically just looking to clear up all the debris that we can. That way then it gives us a nice, easy outlook on where we can start to position things. We can plan it out a little bit better because we didn't really plan this one out. We just sort of stuck things everywhere based on how just based on how the salvage stuff was. And I'm not planning to do that with this one. I want to have an actual sort of layout to it. So I'm definitely going to build crew quarters all the way across here. We can finally get rid of that road as well. But I'm definitely thinking we can have a crew quarters all the way along here. We can build this road all the way along there like that now. And then we can build that like that. And that means we can get these two then. We can build this road along here soon. I'm liking it. I'm liking how it looks. So this we need to put into chiroponics. And that should hopefully allow this to set the destination for new workers to Sector 1. And once we've got up to the right amount of workers in Sector 1, we will transfer more workers over to Sector 2. We need 220 in this sector. We do not have enough for that at all. The hull integrity is dropping, so we do need to be much quicker on... maybe we need to get some prods out. We need to be much quicker in getting chiropods into place. Because at the moment there is no one out there and we desperately need more people soon. There's another 20 coming, so that would be 25, 12, 6, that's 18, plus 2. Okay, so we don't actually know where everything is. I think there was 25 there. Plus the 20 coming, that's 45. That will put this sector up to still basically not quite overworked, but not far away. This sector is now full on that stockpile, so we're going to open up another stockpile, again facing inwards, and that is going to build up into alloy as well. I don't know whether this is going to be enough. Transform 15 iron into 15 alloy every one cycle, so that probably isn't enough. We could probably do with getting another ship out there. So once this sector gets its act together, we can start building stuff along here. Right, let's get these two as well. Science ship team has just finished its task on the debris field. After examination, the icebergs team concluded that the site was evacuated prior to its destruction, finding uniforms and equipment bearing the insignia of different organisations. It appears this facility was property of the UN. Strangely, a number of embalmed bodies were found in the secluded area. The team was unable to determine the cause or outcome of the conflict, but have managed to recover further resources and these have been packaged for extraction. So we got polymer as well. 250 people. Beautiful. Right, let's have a look at the ruin loading dock. We have another probe. So we're going to... Right, we got Mars. We know where Mars is. Earth is on this line. So, I think we need to go around the sun and see if we can find Mercury. And I think that is going to be Mercury right there. I have a feeling that is going to be Mercury right there. It is on that line, look. That means we need to find... The next one we will need to find is Venus. And then we will look for the big gas giants after. But Mars might be okay still. You never know. Earth's knackered. Earth's had it. Oh, another accident in here. A breakdown on the probe launcher. That isn't brilliant at all. Another cycle. It's down. 2. Stability is going to start dropping massively in here. How it hasn't already, I don't know. But as we have people coming in, we have people coming to work for this company. In here, we need another insect farm. I know we're going to need that. I think we need to start building insect farms soon over here. I think that is going to be our next point of call. Because quite honestly, if we don't get insect farms working over here, we're going to be in some trouble later on. Let's get some insect farms on the go. 1, 2, and then when we can remove this road, we'll put another one in here. I don't want this road running across here. I haven't decided on where I want a road running yet. I'm looking at, like, the airlocks, and I'm thinking maybe, like, an airlock would be handy. Along here. Alongside a docking bay. That would also be handy. Those two things here would be absolutely immense for this area. Probe has completed its scan. What has it found? It has found Mercury. There is 15 science here to collect already. Fantastic. There's no event waiting for it though, so it is literally just let's get the science. That's effectively all it is. Let's build another probe now as well. See if we can get even more. We need to get this hull integrity sorted. It is dropping -4 per cycle, which is better than what it was. The Ava airlocks are improving at efficiency, but obviously it lost quite a bit in the last one through obviously the Ava airlock being down. Sorry, no it wasn't. The probe launcher was down. Forget what I'm saying there. Forget what I am saying. Get some food converted. We can build up like a nice stockpile of food in this area. Then there is a very good chance. Oh, I put that in the wrong place. Oh, wrong thing. I will get it. There we go. If I can put a nice stockpile of food in this area, I can feed the entire station just off this sector. We are up to 207 population now, so that is 155 because we actually lost some people as well. We've got to remember. So I have absolutely blanked this space by accident. So let's go back out to the science ship team. Let's see what they've done. Frozen human remains constitute the majority of the debris that surrounds the loading dock. Evidence suggests that the area experienced depressurization after a structural breach. The dock itself has been looted and partially dismantled. Several cairns have been left behind, arranged in helical shapes and erected using makeshift materials. The team did find a few resources and these have been prepared for extraction. Beautiful. And finally, let's survey the dense area of debris. And just finish that off. Right, another probe. Let's find Venus. So, Mercury's here. Venus is going to be... Earth is on this line. So, Venus is going to be on this line around here somewhere. Where are you? That is probably Venus there. We're going to go there. But you can see we've got loads of iron out to be collected. We need to get another cargo ship out so that we can retrieve it as well. I know it's being overworked. We're trying to get people in. We're trying to get people in. How many people are needed in this sector? They're not happy. They're not happy. They are overworked as well. They need more people. Okay. Okay. We're going to turn that off. So they're working extra hours now. So it's not too bad. Maybe we need to look to build another one of these. One pod to one person every 0.3 cycles. Do we shut down some of this? So this is now optimal. So we can move. I'm just thinking, is it going to be optimal to remove some of the people in here and move them back into here? Is that going to be a good thing to do, do you reckon? Or would that be a silly thing to do? If we put people from Sector 2 into Sector 1, it should stop the accidents, which means we can sort out... Yeah, that was Venus. So we are starting to get a good idea of what's about at the moment. We need to get this Sector 1 running optimally so it's not overworked. Because there are people getting injured over here. 13 people are non-workers. Working conditions are dreadful in this sector. Absolutely dreadful. We've got more chiropods coming in. Can I like shut down some of these that are not really working? Would that be a good thing to do? That drops us down to 210 people needed. And it is quite a long way from there all the way over to here. I didn't think this bit through. Maybe I need another one of these. So how many people does this work? 5 and 5. 15. So if I shut down another one of these, maybe this one. If I shut down this one as well, that would give me another 15 people to move into a chiropod thing. Into one of these. Can I fit? Oh, I can't quite fit it in there. There. Because it allows a 3x3 square along the other side. So if I do that, plenty of buildings. But what that will mean is it will give us a... It will give us double the output of people in this sector. And then in this one, we can just transfer we can resource manage, population manage between the two. So we can, if we have nothing here, we can move them over here, and that means we can increase sector 2s. We're looking for this to be the big main sector because it's the one that's built up the most. So this is going to end the debris field event. The wrecks of shuttles float everywhere. Most belong to the UN. There are some bearing the acronyms BMS. Despite the many hazards and potential psychological impacts from the presence of human corpses, the Icebergs team was able to locate some salvageable resources. We got another 25 there. And let's leave the debris field. So we're going to collect the science from there. We're then going to go across to Mercury, collect the science from there. And then in the next episode, we'll look at Venus and Mars, I think. We still have another lot of pods to find. We got a notification that he has just finished that. We're going to go back into the Tiqqun's interior now. This is nearly on the verge of being built. There's more stuff coming in from the Mayfair. Desperately need to get another ship in. But this area is definitely overworked at the moment. It's on extra hours, so we are slowly increasing it. We are getting there. Which means we are now finally building the hull back up. It is only +2, but we are building it back up now. It won't be long till we have that spot on. I'm telling you, we'll have it spot on very soon. Unfortunately, we are running out of alloy in this area. That means we are going to have to turn these back on fairly soon. Unless we transfer some alloy out from Sector 2 into Sector 1. That might be an idea. We have more alloy to collect down here. Right, now I can delete this path. Now that that is empty, that should disappear momentarily. And we should be able to already delete this pass out. We can delete this one out. Delete this bit out. And we can delete this bit out. Beautiful. BEA. Beautiful. So at the moment, we're just going to stay stuck like this in this area. This is producing enough food to keep this going. While I don't think this is producing enough in total. I don't think at the moment. Yeah, just about. 20 non-workers in here, though. And we need another 40. Roughly 39, 40. But that is going to end today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, then please drop a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you all next time for some more Ixion. Have a beautiful day. See you soon.